Good morning, good morning, good morning, Amalfi Coast.
Today we are picking up my sister Annalisa from Sorrento to have lunch with us.
Today we are enjoying a family lunch at the little deli GARGIULO Food and Wine in Positano. This little deli is such a special place. The food is not only absolutely delicious but also truly authentic. It's the cutest shop run by a wonderful mother and son who prepare everything fresh and every day. Rosanna is a real dear friend to our family. She is also the mom of Leni's traverse flute teacher Maria. They are so kind and welcoming, and you can really taste the love in their food. You can choose to eat in or take your food to go. But what makes this place extra special is the social table. One big wooden table with 8 chairs, where everyone shares the same space. It creates a warm, friendly atmosphere that makes you feel right at home.
I love Rosanna's tiramisu. There is also a second room. It's small and has 2 more wooden tables. In that room, you can see beautiful wooden things.
Rosanna's son made them.
I love looking at the beautiful wooden things.
This evening we are going to a beautiful event about classical Neapolitan music and the sirens from our area. Praiano offers many small events during the summer. They are wonderful evenings with classical music, friends, and a warm atmosphere. There is a beautiful view and it's always a great experience. Praiano has 2 big squares where these events take place, and they make the evening feel very special. This evening we celebrate the 2500th anniversary of the birth of Naples, once known as Peppe, the name of the siren who sang in the waters between Positano and Praiano, trying in vain to enchant Ulysses with her voice. Legend says that in her sorrow she let herself drift away in the sea, and her spirit carried beauty, music, and temptation to the shores where Naples was born. Here in Praiano, surrounded by the same sea and melodies, we honor this story through classical Neapolitan music, celebrating the deep connection between our land, our myths, and our songs. beautiful evening ended with wonderful local food. Today I have a special guest. Hello. Mom life can be challenging. My days are a mix of mom life and business life. And when school starts again, things can get a little confusing. I think that's completely normal. Today, for example, I forgot that Rosi had to start school at 10 instead of 8 a.m. So there we were waiting for the bus. Leni hopped on and then Rosi was told she had to stay because her class started later. It turned out to be a special day since some of Rosi's teachers were missing, so the schedule was different. In the end, we improvised. Rosi came down with me to work. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow, right? While Mariana and I started working at the info desk and checking in our clients for the morning tours, Rosi sat nearby in silence, lost in her own world, happily drawing on a piece of paper. Rosi is always joyful whenever she finds time to draw or paint. But what I love most is seeing how she pours everything she experienced last night in Praiano into her little masterpiece. Look how beautiful Rosi's siren is. It shows how deeply children absorb and live through every experience we give them, each in their own unique way. So, until 2 days ago, Cuoricina. Until 2 days ago, it was sunglass weather, but today we have sweater weather. Good morning. I want to show you how it looks in autumn when we have rough winds. Today all the tours are cancelled. You will understand when I show you the sea. The forecast is for 3 days, so we will have 3 days break with our tours, I guess. Maybe only 2. We will see how the weather goes. When you come in September and October to the Amalfi coast, weather changes fast. So be prepared to have half a day in a bikini and half a day with a sweater and long trousers. Today, all ferry and boat tours were cancelled because of the wind. We went from bikinis to sweaters as the temperature dropped from 27 degrees down to 13. What a big change!
Che facciamo? Tutto a posto? A prendere il caffè. Andiamo adesso a prendere il caffè che sta adesso.
Not operating the boat tours doesn't mean the captains get a day off. They still need to go on board and check all their boats. It takes quite a while to go through them all. Often, people don't realize how dangerous the wind can be. We don't have a port in Positano, and I know it's hard to understand the situation, especially when the sky is blue and the sun is shining. But without a port, it's difficult for us to bring the boats in, dock safely and help you on board. Even out at sea, when you see those small white waves, it means the water is rough and it can be dangerous. So please remember, when boat tours are cancelled, it's for your safety, not because we don't want to work. I'm sitting here with my colleague Mariana and we are cancelling and rescheduling. The sun is out, but the wind is so strong that all the plans fell already and we had a flying chair. It was incredible. So for today, all the boats are staying on their buoys dancing with the wind and waiting for a better day. Maybe tomorrow or maybe the next, to welcome our guests on board for a wonderful and safe trip with Blue Star. Today we dropped off Leni at her friend's house in Sorrento, and Rosi and I continued on to Naples. We parked the car in one of the central garages, and now we are walking up to the Royal Palace at Piazza del Plebiscito, where we will be attending a very special event. It's a beautiful sunny Saturday afternoon, and Naples is full of happy people strolling through the historic center, enjoying a perfect sunny autumn day. There is something truly special about visiting a book fair, especially one held in a place as beautiful as the Palazzo Reale in Naples. The halls, usually filled with history and art, come alive with stories, colors, and laughter. At the Campania Libri Festival, books aren't just pages and words. They are doors opening to imagination. And when you see children wandering among the stands, eyes wide with curiosity, it feels like watching little worlds being born. A book fair for Rosi is more than an event. It's an invitation to dream, to ask questions, to explore. Between fairy tales and adventures, she discovers not only stories, but a love for reading that can last a lifetime. In the heart of Naples, under the golden afternoon light, surrounded by books and smiles, you can't help but feel that something beautiful is growing, a quiet, gentle love for stories and for life itself. Today, my little daughter had her own budget for buying books, 50 euros to spend wisely. It was a beautiful way for her to learn how to manage money and understand what you can get for a certain amount. Grazie. Sei felice? She had to choose books not only for herself, but also for Leni, and she took the task very seriously. Watching her think, compare, and finally decide felt like watching her grow, one page at a time.
Rosi, how many books did you get? 4. Busy Rosi.
Today we were also happy to see our dear friend Maria Gargiulo, who wrote 2 beautiful children's books called Le Storie della Buonanotte. We were there to listen as she read one of her beautiful stories to the kids. And guess who the main character is? Here's a little hint. She plays the traverse flute.
Da conquistare, il nuovo balletto da imparare, la nuova valigia da preparare, il nuovo viaggio da...
Hello and welcome to Naples. Rosi and I are visiting a beautiful book exhibition in Naples today, while Leni is doing her first weekend workshop for her urban dance classes, and she will be away the whole Saturday and half of the Sunday. She will also sleep at a friend's house because they finish really late. They are doing the new choreography for the next season. Rosi and I came here to Naples and we are attending this beautiful event. Rosi is 9 years old and she loves to read. And she loves to really read books, to have her book in the hand. While Leni prefers the Kindle. She has a Kindle since she's 8 and she likes to do the electronic books. But Rosi loves the real book. So we are enjoying a wonderful afternoon here, cruising around, checking out all new books, and she can open every book, touch the books, see the paintings inside and just enjoy being surrounded by beautiful books. Rosie and I had a little snack break in this beautiful little square here, and now we will enter again. She's already gone. I show you. Rosie, how many books did we buy? How many books did we buy?
4.
4. Do you like the event? Yes, you love books, right? Now, second round, and we will see what we find in the first floor, right? Let's go. This is an event where you really can stay half a day or a day. And Rosie enjoys cruising around from one stand to the other. She has already her favorite. We went 2 times, and it's this one. I love to see so many kids here. This book fair has such a big and wonderful entertaining program. Rosie picked 2 readings of one of her favorite stories, so we spent the afternoon walking from one to the other. It's so nice to see all the families and kids enjoying their time here, surrounded by a world full of fantasy, love and passion for reading. Everyone who knows Rosie knows how special it is for her to draw, paint and bring her impressions to life on paper. So that's exactly what we did during our second break, along with reading the books we had just bought. I felt so much joy simply watching my little girl dive deep into that magical world I used to love as a child and still love now. Reading is so much more than turning pages. It's a gentle journey into who we are. Through books, they meet characters who stumble and rise again, who question, imagine, and stand tall for what they believe in. And little by little, they begin to recognize a reflection of themselves, their voice, their strength, their heart. Reading gives them the quiet power to grow into their own character, to build their personality with kindness and conviction, and to stand proudly for their rights and their opinions. Every child with a book in hand holds the key to their own beautiful, unique story.